All right, here we are in module 11. There are 2 more modules of lectures left. And then it's nothing but cases to the end. Other classmates join, they watch the live stream later. We have a number of students who work in the field or just work. So it does make joining a 11 o'clock class a little difficult. But we shall proceed forward with this short lecture. That deals with photograph evidence. Since photos are more pervasive than ever before and used more frequently in the courtroom, they are used to capture wanted criminals and convict criminal suspects. Places like the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children uses photographic evidence. They and other organizations maintain huge databases of hashed images of exploited children in hopes that they will assist in rescuing missing children and prosecute pedophiles. Law enforcement can use a hash of a photo and share that information without having to view any disturbing images. Project Vic is a collaboration between domestic and international law enforcement, private sector partners with the goal of rescuing child abuse victims, apprehending sex offenders, and securing crime scenes. They too have a huge database of child abuse photo hashes that is shared among all law enforcement, which could help create links to other investigations. There are a number of tools that can connect to Project Vic to quickly identify victims using photo DNA. Digital photographs taken by a camera stored in a computer file store on various storage media from internal memory, SD cards, compact flash, MMC, and so on. They typically are formatted in FAT or exFAT. The design rule for camera file system was developed to facilitate the exchange of images between still cameras and other devices for viewing photographs. The digital camera images, or DCIM, is the root directory in the file system of a digital camera. It is the standard protocol for most digital cameras. Exchangeable image file format, or EXIF, is the metadata associated with digital pictures and is used by most smart devices. It contains data such as the date, time, make and model of the camera, thumb name, apertures, shutter speed, and other camera settings, longitude, and latitude. EXIF data can be manipulated, so ensuring the integrity of a digital photograph must be ensured. There are 2 main types of picture files, the raster and the vector. A raster graphic consists of a grid of pixels and is associated with pictures found in computers or retrieved from digital cameras. A megapixel is 1,000,000 pixels. Compression algorithms are used to reduce the sizes of large images. JPEG, RAW, BIM, PNG, GIF, TIFF are all raster graphic extensions. JPEG is one of the most popular among that group. If you're looking at a Windows system for thumbnails, you can find them in the thumbnail cache database found in the users folder, app data, local Microsoft Windows Explorer. A vector graphic is composed of curves, lines, or shapes based on mathematical formulas rather than pixels. And those can be AI, EPS, SVG, DRW as examples. Can't you just take a screenshot of an image to get around the hash database? If so, they will have to look at the thumbnail. They can use things like AI for face matching. Article 10 of the Federal Rules of Evidence is related to photographs. Ultimately, an original must be used, but in its absence, a duplicate can be used if it's deemed a genuine copy or one that is unaltered. A printout or other output readable by sight is regarded as an original. Comparing photographic images can be important to see if someone was using photos without the consent of the owner or prove that a suspect was distributing illicit photos. Digital photos lend themselves to all kinds of techniques to improve the clarity of the image, from brightness adjustment, cropping, color balancing, contrast adjustment, linear filtering, restoration, and more. For example, this picture is from Interpol. 11 days after that image was fixed, the criminal was captured. Just a small example of digital photographs used in law enforcement. Any other questions on photos? Okay, seeing none. I want to make the reminder that all labs is down here at the cases section. This is your final. There is no other test. There is no other hidden assignment. There's no other things there's no surprises, essentially. The whole class is now available on Canvas. I finished writing the last sections. So you will see the whole course now. Yes, like I said, I'm keeping it short to give you most of the time to work on these cases. Even though I have it written as small, there is a lot of information to go through and there's a lot of work ahead. So I'd rather give you most of the time to continue working on your cases because those cases are big. So if you have any questions on your cases, you can ask away. Otherwise, I'll stop the live stream and recording and let you guys continue working through your cases.